what, I mean, I know there's a lot of people that have VAs or, assistants or whatever that are dialing. I mean, I'm not at that level right now, but I mean, that's something once you call your leads 5 times or 6 times or whatever, then you can give them those leads to call and then just send them back to you if they get a hold of them. Maybe I'm overthinking this, but
Just a little, but you're on to something. So the first step as an entrepreneur, forget life insurance agency owner, is to create time so that you can continue to do revenue producing activities. So when things like cancellations, lapses, updates to policies, bank draft information updates, when those things get in the way, that's when you hire an admin. That's the first step. The admin, once you, and this is why it's important to create SOPs for your business now while you're in the trenches, because you're the only one who's going to know the most efficient way to handle a complaint, an update in a system. So document it, like document exactly what you guys are doing. So that way, when you go to train that admin, you're not having to shadow them and wasting 5 hours a day for a week to show them what you do. It's on paper, right? So you can kind of create like a curriculum for that person. So the admin is first, and then the fronter stuff and the people calling the leads for you, that comes after the admin. In some cases, you can actually train the admin to help you with that as well. I wouldn't do that personally. I would just kind of separate the roles and then, create incentives and KPIs for that fronter to help you close more deals and delegate those dials, right?
yeah.
Now everybody else that's on the call and some of the new folks that are on the call, what Ashley's saying, what Mike is saying, that is 100% accurate what they're saying. But if you don't have the money, call the old leads. There's entire call centers that are purely operating on aged leads. And it can be tedious, but if that's what needs to get done for you guys to have revenue and keep your business afloat, then that's what we're going to do. Right. But if you have money and you're closing above, let's say 3%, if you're closing above 3% on a Facebook lead and you have the money for 100 leads a week, 50 leads, 75 leads a week, then do it that way and shorten those contact attempts. And then maybe you can afford to not follow up with those older leads. But I'll be the first to tell you, because I was broke as a joke when I first started. I've sold people that I have never talked to and contacted over 30 times, and I'll one call close them the first time they pick up as a brand new call, right? It's just a numbers game at the end of the day. The beautiful thing about with Ashley and Mike is what they're saying is they're going to shorten their sales process, and that's going to allow them to scale a lot quicker and allow them to accumulate more cash flow quicker and be able to do things like hire admins and stuff like that. So, and I'll give you guys a quick example of what we're talking about right now. So this is some numbers from a Facebook campaign that I did. I think it was earlier this year. So my conversion rate on these, out of 200 leads, I made 13 deals on Facebook, right? I wasn't just taking Facebook leads, right? I wasn't just doing my leads. I was doing digital leads as well, but those aren't included in this number. So your acquisition costs, these are the numbers that we need to learn. The wrong question is how much is a lead? How much are your leads? That's the wrong question. All right. We need to turn that to, what is your customer acquisition cost? This is the number that we need to focus on. All right. And this is the contact attempt. So what Ashley and what Mike is talking about, this is right here. It's actually already there. So for each sale, right, there should be 13 rows. 1, 2, 3. I don't know why I'm doing this. So 3, well, there's 10 rows there. So I think some of these were from a referral. So I'm missing like 3 sales, but each one of these is like a person. So I hit this person up 9 times. This person was 4, 3, 3, 2, 1, 1, 10, 1, 1, 2. So out of all these sales, only 2 got past 4 contact attempts. So what they're saying is accurate. But, there's 2 sales in here. And I think, see how this one is 75 minutes. These are minutes on this side. So if I would have gave up on this one at 5, I wouldn't have got this deal. And I'm pretty sure this was like a pretty good deal that add to the bottom line, your ROI right here. So, and guys, these are the numbers that we need to look at. I mean, especially if we're doing TTC as an RSD and anybody who's on my team, I can't see those numbers for you guys. I don't have access to TTC lead. I don't know what you got. I don't even know if you have a lead order in, right? Because unless you're doing call-ins, because then I can see that kind of stuff. So I was actually going to talk about this today. That's why it was built out. But we'll probably do that on Friday or next week or something like that. So
Yeah,
Hey, Anthony.
I kind of getting back to my point with dials. I've found that because I'm working so many newer leads, I'm having trouble getting my follow-ups, you know, for some of those quotes or some of those people that I talked to that I didn't get a chance to quote. So I think this will give me a better opportunity to do that.
yeah.
But this is gold. I love these calls, dude. Yeah, that message I sent you yesterday, man, this is exactly why I'm in this group, is because I wouldn't learn this stuff doing on my own. So each and every one of you that's on this call right now, I'm learning a ton from you guys, and I appreciate you, Anthony.
Thanks for sharing. 100%, man. This is the whole goal, is just, you know, the whole goal is just to create a bunch of agents with the same agenda. There's not a lot of information out there about people who are actually experiencing success. Yeah, a lot of people can do sales, but the hardest thing is transitioning from a sales rep, an employee, to an entrepreneur. Because guys, I hate to break it to you, but you guys are entrepreneurs, right? You guys are all business owners, whether you like it or not. So yeah, and that's what my goal is just to try to help shed some light, help eliminate confusion, and create just clarity for you guys. So I appreciate you guys showing up every day, you know, honestly. So I adopted the formula.